Your soulmate saying, "Please don't ignore this, I have to warn you about your next move, open now. Listen closely to me, for I am bringing you a message of great urgency about your future." Your soulmate is crying out in their heart, saying, "Please do not ignore this divine moment. I have to warn you about your next move before you walk down the wrong path alone. I have seen your lonely nights and the silent tears you shed when no one else is looking. You think you are forgotten, but I am working right now to bring this true love to your door. The person I made specifically for you is praying for you at this very moment. Your soulmate feels this strong pull and they are saying, please do not ignore this deep feeling. The signs are all around you, but you need to prepare your spirit to see them clearly. Stay with me until the end, because I am going to reveal the exact sign I am placing in your path tomorrow. You have felt sudden warmth in your chest lately, and that is my comforting presence wrapped around you. Those out-of-place memories of love are not accidents, but reminders of what is coming to your life soon. I am giving you these feelings to get your soul ready for a great and lasting blessing. Do not make your next move without listening to the quiet voice I am speaking to your heart today. Your soulmate is waiting, and their spirit is saying, please do not ignore this beautiful gift. Trust in my timing, for I have never abandoned you in your darkest times of need. You must let go of the past hurts that have kept your hands closed for so long. I need your hands to be empty and ready to receive this new blessing I have prepared. If you do not release the old pain, you might miss the loving soulmate I am sending. Jesus says, your soulmate is calling out, saying, please do not ignore this true love I hold for you. I have to warn you about your next move, because doubt is trying to steal your future joy. Open your mind now to the truth that you are fiercely and entirely loved by me. I watch over you while you sleep, and I see the secret dreams that stir your lonely heart. I am waking you up in the quiet of the night to whisper my promises of a happy future. I am using these quiet hours to prepare your spirit for the real connection that is coming. Your soulmate is holding on to faith and saying, please do not ignore this perfect timing. I have heard their silent cries for a true companion, just as I have heard your daily prayers. Stay with me until the end, because I will give you a special secret to prove this is real. The final step of trust is releasing the heavy burdens of your past mistakes and painful regrets. I need your soul to be light and free so you can run toward this beautiful future. I have to warn you about your next move, because looking backward will only blind you to what is ahead. Every time you feel a sudden breeze of comfort, know that I am walking right beside you. I am protecting this future relationship from anyone who would ever try to cause you pain. Open your heart now, for the blessing I have prepared is closer than your next breath. Do not let the lies of loneliness convince you that your future will always be empty and cold. I am building a safe home for your heart, filled with warmth, deep respect, and true understanding. Keep paying attention until the end, because I am going to reveal the final seal of peace for your mind. The Lord says, you are standing at the edge of a new life, and your soulmate is saying, please do not ignore this change. I have to warn you about your next move, because it requires absolute faith in my holy promise. Open your eyes now to the beautiful path I have laid out before your very feet. The secret I want to share is that I have been carefully shaping this person just for you. When you were crying in the dark, I was teaching them how to be the gentle comfort you need. Your long seasons of waiting were never punishments, but necessary times of growth for you both. Across the distance, your soulmate is feeling an urge to move, saying please do not ignore this pull. They are taking brave steps toward a new direction, led by the gentle whisper of my voice. Stay with me until the end, because I am going to reveal the exact sign you will see in the morning. If you close your heart now, you risk turning away the very blessing you have cried and asked for. I need you to trust me completely and step forward without the heavy baggage of old heartbreaks. I have to warn you about your next move, because true love requires brave and entirely open hands. You have been feeling a strange sense of anticipation, like something very good is about to happen. Those hopeful feelings are my clear signs, gently nudging your heart to stay awake and ready. Soon, your eyes will finally meet, and all the years of painful waiting will make perfect sense. Do not let fear convince you that you are somehow unworthy of a pure and lasting love. I have chosen this specific person to heal the exact places where you have been broken before. Keep listening closely until the end, because I will soon reveal a deep secret about your shared future. Jesus says, your soulmate is searching the crowds, feeling a gentle push and saying please do not ignore this moment. I have to warn you about your next move, because distraction will try to pull you away from my path. Open your soul now to receive the quiet peace I am pouring over your weary thoughts. I have collected every tear you have ever cried over people who did not treat you right. I am turning all of that past sorrow into a foundation of intense joy for your new relationship. Your soulmate is going to look at you and see the exact answer to their longest prayers. You might feel a sudden urge to visit a certain place or change your daily routine this week. That is my voice guiding you toward the exact spot where your two lives will finally cross. Stay with me until the very end, because I am going to reveal the exact sign I am sending tomorrow. You must stop doubting your own worth if you want to walk into this new chapter gracefully. I created you beautifully, and I demand that you see yourself through my loving and perfect eyes. I have to warn you about your next move, because self-doubt will only delay the beautiful meeting I planned. Your soulmate is thinking of a face they have not seen, saying please do not ignore this deep longing. They are holding a special place in their heart that only your specific love can ever truly fill. I am making sure their path is straight, safe, and pointing directly toward your waiting arms. Every challenge you faced was simply teaching you how to fiercely protect the true love that is coming. I am so proud of the strength you have shown during the lonely seasons of your life. Do not turn away before the end, because I will give you the final seal of peace to comfort you. The Lord says, your soulmate is reaching out in their dreams, saying please do not ignore this sweet vision of us. I have to warn you about your next move, because impatience can sometimes ruin a beautifully timed surprise. Open your life now to the sudden miracles I am dropping into your everyday routines. I know there are days when you look in the mirror and wonder if anyone will truly understand you. I promise you that the person I am bringing will love every single detail of your gentle spirit. They will kiss the scars of your past and thank me every single day for your precious life. You have been waking up right before the sun rises, feeling a strange but comforting sense of calm. That is the exact moment your soulmate is praying for their future partner, and you are feeling it. Stay with me until the end, because I am going to reveal the exact sign I am placing in your path. The final step of trust is believing that I am powerful enough to rewrite your entire life story. I need you to surrender your fears to me so I can fill your empty spaces with pure joy. I have to warn you about your next move, because trying to control everything will only cause you stress. Your soulmate feels a shift in the wind, and they are saying please do not ignore this changing season. They are packing up their old sorrows and preparing to walk into a brand new life with you. I am smiling as I watch both of your paths get closer and closer with every passing day. When you feel a sudden drop in your anxiety, know that I am actively fighting your unseen battles. I am clearing away every obstacle that stands between you and the deep love you truly deserve. Listen to my voice until the very end, because I will share a profound blessing over your new home. Jesus says, your soulmate is writing letters in their mind to you, saying please do not ignore this quiet message. I have to warn you about your next move, because holding on to bitterness will poison the sweet water coming. Open your hands now and let the winds of my grace blow away your oldest and deepest regrets. I was there when your heart was shattered, and I carefully picked up every single broken piece. I have been putting you back together, making you stronger and more beautiful for this specific love. The person coming to you will never treat your tender heart with the carelessness of your past. You might hear a random song that brings a sudden, unexplainable tear to your resting eyes today. That is a sign from me, reminding you that your soul is deeply connected to another loving soul. Stay with me until the end, because I am going to reveal the exact sign I will give you tomorrow. You must choose to forgive those who hurt you, not for their sake, but for your own peace. I need your heart to be completely clean so this new love can plant deep and lasting roots. I have to warn you about your next move, because anger is a thief that steals future blessings. Your soulmate is feeling an overwhelming sense of hope, saying please do not ignore this bright light ahead. They are learning to smile again, knowing deep down that I am finally leading them straight to you. I am wrapping both of you in my protective embrace until the moment your eyes finally meet. Every time you see a gentle bird resting near your window, remember that I am watching over you. I am sending you these small daily comforts to keep your spirit lifted while you patiently wait. Keep listening closely until the end, because I will soon reveal a deep secret about your marriage. The Lord says, your soulmate is sensing your gentle spirit from afar, saying please do not ignore this magnetic pull. I have to warn you about your next move, because you must not settle for anything less than perfect. Open your doors now to the possibility that I am doing something incredibly massive in your background. I know you have felt tired of waiting, feeling like everyone else gets to experience true happiness first. I saved the very best for you, because your kind heart requires a very rare and special love. This soulmate will not just be a partner, but a true protector of your peace and your joy. You have been feeling random bursts of energy to clean and organize your personal spaces this week. That is your spirit naturally preparing your physical home to welcome the presence of another loving person. Stay with me until the end, because I am going to reveal the exact sign you will see very soon. The final step of trust is letting go of the false belief that you are meant to be alone. I need you to speak words of life and hope over your own future starting this very day. I have to warn you about your next move, because negative words can block the blessings I am sending. Your soulmate is feeling a sudden rush of bravery, saying please do not ignore this call to move. They are closing out old chapters of their life to ensure they have entirely free hands for you. I am actively closing the wrong doors for both of you so only the right door remains open. When you feel a sudden, deep breath enter your lungs, that is my spirit giving you fresh life. I am filling you with the quiet confidence you need to step into this beautiful new relationship. Do not turn away before the end, because I will give you the final seal of peace today. Jesus says. Your soulmate is whispering your name in the spirit, saying please do not ignore this gentle echo. I have to warn you about your next move, because fear will try to make you hide your face. Open your true self now, because the person I am sending will love you exactly as you are. I saw the times you tried to change yourself just to keep the wrong people in your life. I am bringing someone who will look at your natural self and see an absolute, perfect masterpiece. They will cherish the simple things about you, from your quiet laugh to your gentle, morning smile. You might feel a sudden urge to read an old book or watch a movie about true love. That is my way of softening your heart and reminding you that beautiful endings are still very real. Stay with me until the very end, because I am going to reveal the exact sign coming tomorrow. You must stop rehearsing your old failures in your mind as if they determine your final destiny. I need you to focus only on the beautiful, unwritten future I am holding in my steady hands. I have to warn you about your next move, because looking at old scars makes you forget new skin. Your soulmate is feeling an unexplainable joy today, saying please do not ignore this sudden happy feeling. They are singing a new song in their heart, knowing that their long season of isolation is over. I am connecting your spirits across the miles, building a bridge of pure love and absolute trust. Every sunset you watch is a daily promise from me that your dark nights will always faithfully end. I am painting the sky just to remind you that I am the author of true and lasting beauty. Listen to my voice until the very end, because I will share the final seal of peace with you. The Lord says. Your soulmate is trusting my quiet direction, saying please do not ignore this subtle shift in paths. I have to warn you about your next move, because isolation is no longer the plan I have for you. Open your social circle now, because I might use a strange encounter to bring this person to you. I know you have built high walls around your heart to keep out the pain of the past. I am gently taking down those bricks one by one, because your new love will never attack you. This person is coming with soft hands, kind eyes, and a spirit completely devoted to your daily peace. You have been feeling a tingling warmth in your hands when you pray or sit in utter silence. That is my physical touch, letting you know that the answered prayers are finally arriving at your door. Stay with me until the end, because I am going to reveal the exact sign I am preparing now. The final step of trust is stepping completely out of your comfortable shell and embracing sudden new changes. I need you to walk with your head held high, radiating the quiet confidence of a loved child. I have to warn you about your next move, because hiding in the shadows will make you hard to find. Your soulmate is feeling an urgent desire to travel, saying please do not ignore this push to go. They might be led to a simple coffee shop or a quiet park just to finally cross your path. I am orchestrating every traffic light and every single footstep to ensure this perfect, divine meeting happens. When you feel an overwhelming sense of gratitude for no reason, that is my joy filling your soul. I am giving you a small taste of the massive happiness that will soon live in your home. Keep paying attention until the end, because I am going to reveal a secret about your new future. Jesus says, your soulmate is crying tears of relief, saying please do not ignore this end to our long waiting. I have to warn you about your next move, because ignoring my subtle nudges could delay your beautiful moment. Open your daily schedule now and allow me to interrupt your routine with a sudden, beautiful surprise meeting. I watched you serve other people for years while secretly wishing someone would finally take care of you. I am bringing a partner who will serve you, honor you, and always put your needs incredibly high. You will finally know what it feels like to rest while someone else carries the heavy emotional loads. You might smell a familiar, sweet scent out of nowhere that brings a deep feeling of absolute safety. That is my sweet sign that your soulmate is getting closer to your physical location right now. Stay with me until the very end, because I am going to reveal the exact sign placed for tomorrow. You must entirely forgive yourself for the times you accepted less than what I originally promised you. I need you to know that your past mistakes do not disqualify you from this perfect future love. I have to warn you about your next move, because guilt is a heavy chain you must not wear. Your soulmate is feeling a profound sense of peace today, saying please do not ignore this calm water. They have stopped fighting their own battles and have fully surrendered their lonely heart to my perfect plan. I am sealing both of your hearts with a divine protection that no outside force can ever break. Every drop of rain that hits your window is a reminder that I wash away all old dirt. I am cleaning your spiritual path so you can walk smoothly into the arms of your true love. Do not turn away before the end, because I will give you the final seal of peace this minute. The Lord says, your soulmate is feeling the warmth of your future smile, saying please do not ignore this happy feeling. I have to warn you about your next move, because stepping backward out of fear will confuse your path. Open your spirit now to the massive blessing I am eagerly waiting to pour over your precious life. I know the exact number of hairs on your head and the exact desires of your hidden heart. I have matched you with a soul that perfectly complements every single strength and weakness you currently possess. Where you are weak, they will be strong, and where they are tired, you will be their rest. You have been catching glimpses of repeating numbers on the clock when you randomly check the time. These are small, quiet taps on your shoulder from me, reminding you that perfect timing is finally here. Stay with me until the end, because I am going to reveal the exact sign you will find tomorrow. The final step of trust is entirely giving up the heavy urge to figure out all the details. I need you to rest in the mystery of my ways and let me surprise you with great joy. I have to warn you about your next move, because overthinking will rob you of the present beautiful moment. Your soulmate is feeling an urge to buy something special, saying please do not ignore this generous thought. They are naturally preparing to share their entire worldly life and their deep spiritual life with you. I am increasing their resources and their emotional capacity just so they can provide fully for your heart. When you feel a sudden wave of deep sleepiness during the day, that is my spirit granting you rest. I am healing your tired mind and preparing your physical body for a season of great, active joy. Keep listening closely until the very end, because I will soon reveal the final seal of perfect peace. Jesus says, your soulmate is standing strong in their faith, saying please do not ignore this powerful, divine love connection. I have to warn you about your next move, because listening to cynical friends will drain your pure hope. Open your ears now only to the voice of truth, love, and absolute promise that I am speaking. I have seen the times you stood in the background, letting others take the spotlight and the love. I am moving you to the very front of the line, because it is finally your time to shine. Your soulmate will look at you like you are the only person standing in a crowded, noisy room.